scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
And here's Marshall. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
To throw is Daniels. For Marshall, that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To the air goes Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 23-yard run. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run with Marshall, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Daniels looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Marshall. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. In motion goes the tight end. Now Marshall. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing is Hurts. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
Great. Set. Delta.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
Smith will come in motion right. They'll go to Barkley again, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Go.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Great.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Look at the big fella go. He'll get it inside the 20.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Cougar 19.
On first down, Marshall.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18. Cut 19. Cut 19. Let's go now.
They go play action. Daniels.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
On the go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught left side by Sennett.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got the connection to Moore.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down.
Here we go. Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Great. Set. Hey. Hey, easy. 63, bad. No touch that. No touch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Powers through. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Trap 60. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And Timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Barkley again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To throw is Daniels.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll run on first down. It's Marshall, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll fire deep, looking for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And McLaurin, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Daniels looking to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley.
To the 43, second down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Barkley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
81 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Underneath to his tight end, Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
To the air goes Daniels. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Marshall.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now Daniels.
And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Daniels.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready. Hot 7.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Ben Sinnott
from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. 11 yards for number 11.
Great.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready? Three.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds. That stops the clock, and they pick up a good chunk of yardage as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, partner, that'll do it. You know, these week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity.